over here whipping it up, bro. This is for the gains. These are for the gains for the gym that you're gonna be watching, bro. The gains. Look at that. Ground chicken, dude. Ground turkey. Bro stuff, dude. Yeah, so this is basically the setup, man. Sony ZV Mark II. I got this camera. Actually, it's basically a phone tripod. Definitely want to get a better tripod. It could be a little flimsy, but this is what I'm going to be recording with for the gym workouts. But we're over here cooking up some ground turkey. It's cheap. I go to Aldi. I don't know if you guys got Aldi, but I mean, if you're in your mid-20s or you're a teenager or whatever your age is, I recommend you guys shop at Aldi. Not shop at Whole Foods, waste of money. Walmart's not bad, but Aldi's the cheapest. If you want to get cheap groceries, Aldi will be the cheapest prices, guaranteed. So I'm just whipping up this ground turkey, ground chicken. That's basically about it. It's kind of just bulk mealing for lunches or for dinner maybe. Ground chicken right here. I have to get a better tripod so I can angle it. But for now, this will do. Alright, guess I'm gonna try this out. See how it goes. What's going on here? Cars and reverse. Oh damn, my windows are so dark. So right now I got my camera on one of those old school tripods when you would kind of like you would be able to hook it up to anything, kind of like just like maneuver it and put it on like a chair, put it on a wall, not a wall but poles or whatever like that. So that's what it's on right now. It's not really moving. It's kind of sticky too, so it has some sticky points, so that's good. And basically with my workouts, I'm trying my best to work out in the morning. That's what I'm trying to do. So right now it's 5:43. Try to leave the house around. Today I got up a little late. Got up at like 5:10, 5:11. Try to get out of the house around 5:10, 5:11. Get to the gym by 5:30ish. Do warm-ups. I think warm-ups are probably the most. If you're gonna be working out in general, of course you should warm up. Always warm up. I like to do 10 minutes on the treadmill and then possibly after do some abductors, adductors, or do the sled pushing. Is great. But if you're gonna be working out in the morning, if you're gonna be laying in bed for 6 to 8 hours, go straight to the gym. You definitely should be doing some type of cardio. And there goes the tripod. But you definitely want to do some type of cardio, some type of warm up in the morning. 10 minutes. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. You just want to get into a little sweat. You want to feel little drips of sweat, maybe down your back, in your armpits. Like just when you feel a little bit of sweat, you're like, all right, I'm warmed up. Then after that, you can, if you're still feeling a little tender or feeling a little stiff, you can. I like to do sled pushing.
sled pushing works great, in my opinion. You know, some people don't really even try that, but oh yeah, I would say sled pushing is pretty fantastic. It really works out your knees and your ligaments, and it really strengthens your body without putting a toll on your body, if that makes any sense. So I used to play football, and we used to push a sled all the time. But the sled that we used to push was those the ones with the dummies on it, and those things were heavy. Those things were heavy, but we managed to get it done. But you know, I like to take the same type of approach with that type of sled. I like to get low, push the movement, feel it through. I don't go crazy on it. Not going crazy, but I'm I'm putting some effort into it. Yeah, and then usually for these early morning lifts, I don't like to consume really any caffeine, no caffeine at all. Sometimes I might have one of my energy drinks that I buy, but most of the time I'm not gonna try to drink an energy drink at 5:40 in the morning or 6 a.m. Like, I feel that's way too early for your body to be consuming caffeine. Just let yourself naturally just get up. And that's in general too. Like, if you're waking up and the first thing you do is turn on your Keurig machine or your Nespresso machine or whatever coffee machine, I don't think that's the best. I think the best thing to do is definitely just wake up naturally, wait a couple hours, see how you're feeling. Maybe go for a couple walks in that time frame. If you're at work, set yourself up, go for like 2 15-minute walks in 2 hours or so, or 1 15-minute walk. See how you feel afterwards. I mean, especially if you're in a cold climate, I mean, even that's great. A lot of people are like, oh, it's in a cold climate. 15-minute walk, that's perfect. Because you're outside, it's cold, so that alone is giving you endorphins, dopamine, because it's cold outside. You don't want to go out, you don't want to be outside, so it's going to raise your endorphins and dopamine levels. Go for a walk. I feel like a walk can really help bring out a lot of energy instead of caffeine all the time. Because I used to be pretty heavy on the caffeine, around 700 milligrams at points in 2021. So it's 2025 now. So I'm usually around like one energy drink and a coffee maybe. Some days. Yesterday I consumed one coffee, which is about 60 to maybe 70 milligrams of caffeine, which is, for me, it's not a lot at all. It's barely anything. A cup of coffee. For some people, that could be a lot. But it all depends on the person, you know. First time I ever consumed caffeine, or one of the first times, was a couple pre-workout packets, and so my friend had some sample free workout packets that he bought with his protein powder, something like that. These packets were servings of 3, and I consumed, I think, 2 of these packets, or 2.5 of these packets. And my body, I think I was 17. So right now I'm 27 years old. So I'm 27 years old. I think I was like 17, 16. And I got to the gym because I was drinking it beforehand. I got to the gym feeling a little shaky. But in between my workout, my body was like just shaking. I was doing curls. My whole entire body was shaking. I'm like, yeah, I think it's time to go home. I think I consumed within a 30 minute time frame. I think I consumed about, I don't know, it had to be like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine in 30 minutes or something crazy. And especially being a teenager at a young age, you know, being introduced to caffeine, you know, not so long ago before that, your body's gonna be like, what is going on? If I did that today, would that still happen? Maybe, maybe not. But man, back then I thought I was gonna die. Like my heart was beating out of my chest. I even took it to the point where I shoved my fingers down my throat so I could like try to throw that up. Just whatever liquid or whatever I can throw out of me, because it was scary. It was definitely scary. It was not like, I just took 1,000 milligrams of caffeine and it was just a little shaky. No, heart was throbbing out of my chest, hands were shaking, had the sweats. Yeah, my body was not having it. But no, you live and you learn, I guess. You live and you learn with those type of situations, especially with caffeine. So if you are sensitive to caffeine, I'm sure you know, definitely look at the back, look at the label, look at the serving size, and drink whatever it is or consume whatever it is appropriately. Because even today, I know they got those caffeine pouches, like almost like nicotine patches or pouches that you put in your mouth, which is kind of interesting. I don't know about that. And it probably hit the same, but it's like, I don't want to be having a little pouch in my lip for some caffeine. Why not just drink and enjoy a drink? But whatever. All depends on how people like to consume their caffeine, man. Surprised they haven't maybe they have. Surprised they haven't came up with the way like a cigarette or something of caffeine. Some type of smoking caffeine thing to consume it. But this is the kind of the setup right now with this tripod. I don't know how it's really doing, to be honest. The audio, I hope my audio, I got those DJI mics. I hope the audio is actually connected to the mic, but it's hard to tell. I've used them before. I used them before for work. And the time I used it, it didn't really work. It was picking up off the camera, but I plugged it in, turned the mics on, so it should have been working, but it wasn't working. And right now I can see the decibels of, you know, the audio, but I can't tell if it's actually being recorded off of the microphone here or it's off the camera since I'm in the car. I have to see in the gym. Yeah, man. basically getting to the gym now, so I'm gonna turn off the camera and see how it goes. See how it goes, man. So basically what I'm doing here, just warming up. It's got the bar, I'm doing shoulder press. Shoulder press, just warming up. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. I want to work on that full extension. Full range of motion. No partials, no halves, full range, fully extended. Easy money. Now I'll grab these ropes here. Do some bands. Just warming up. So now it's been the first working set here. 135, 5 to 8 reps. Usually with these, I get about 6 reps. 6 reps. I like to chalk up now. I like to work on more of it being explosive instead of controlling the weight and feeling the weight. On the negative, I like to control it still, but I'm not working on form, not bodybuilding here. Just working on power. Major compound movements. Just working on power. Right about shoulder width apart. Put myself up. Come in. All the way up. Right at 6. This is definitely a hard movement. Shoulder presses are definitely the hardest. For bench, you can do 135 for 20, 30 reps. Not for shoulder press. Hey, go ahead, brother. No, it's all you. And then definitely, you want to drink a lot of water. Every set, throughout your whole workout, drinking water. Mouthful of water. Every couple of minutes, staying hydrated. If you're drinking pre-workout, definitely drink about a quarter gallon of water beforehand. Don't chug it, but make sure you're drinking your water. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too little. So I'm gonna do my second set here. Second working set. Same thing, 135. Try to go for 8 reps. Nice and control all the way down. Okay. Same thing. 6 reps. With that negative at the end. That negative at the end, that's where the gains are coming in. I'm only doing 3 sets, so this is my last one already. Nice and simple. So just 3 working sets, major compound movements. Been doing that for the last 4.5, 5 months now. Major compound movements. Working from 3 to 10 reps. Really no other shoulder movements. After this, I'm just gonna do some pull-ups. That's the workout. So there's 2 working sets and a warm-up. Pretty simple. All right. This should be the last movement, last set. But I might do try to do a 1 rep max after this. 185. All right. Arm shoulder width apart, basically. Middle of the thumb, spacing out the bar. Come in, chill this shit. 6 again. Try to do 185. Yeah, fuck it. 185. Put a quarter on. Put a quarter on. See how this goes. So I did 3 sets of 6. So I should be able to get this one. Should be able to. I'm gonna give myself about 5 minutes here, 5-6 minutes. Rest. It's already been 49 minutes. So, simple workout, man. There's major compound movements. That's basically about it. Looking pretty big, man. Got this nice brown shirt on. And definitely make sure you're resting, man, between your sets. Even if it's not even a big compound movement, put some rest into your sets. If you're taking like 30 seconds, a minute, well, probably like doing more so of like cardio than actual strength training. So you want to focus on probably like 2 to 4 minutes would be good. If you're a person that tends to rush, I would shoot for 5 minutes. Because a lot of people will kind of nervously just go back into a set because they don't know what to do with themselves. Just sit here, calm down, catch your breath, get back to it, man. Just get back to it. So now I got 185 on. So what I like to do beforehand, start wrapping yourself up. When you feel you got enough rest, start focusing on your breathing. If you do short breaths, you're gonna produce more strength. So shake your body a little bit. Might look a little crazy, but not today. Not today. For the past two weeks I've done it, but not this week. Not this week. Yeah, that's cool with me. Attempted, failed, but it's all good. So now I'm gonna go do some pull-ups, and that's the whole workout, man. That's really about it. Yeah, so last movement here, pull-ups. Simple body weight movement. I would consider it a major compound movement. Full body or full upper body workout type of movement. So pull-ups I'm not the strongest in. I can do 10 reps for the first set. The next two right around I would say 7 to 10. But this is one of those movements. If you can do this, I mean, you'll get a huge back. My back's pretty big. And that's probably one of my strongest part of my genetics, my back. But if I can increase the amount of reps I do, I'll be able to produce a more detailed lats and some mid-back traps even. All right, I'm gonna shoot for 10. Should be able to hit 10, no problem. First set. For this, usually shoulder width apart. Or maybe just a little further in. I like to hang all the way down. So a lot of people, they'll do like mid pull-ups. Now I'm going all the way down, fully extending, coming all the way up. Say that's 7. Two more. One more. I want to say that was 10. I don't know if it was, but pretty easy. Hey everyone, second set. That's good. I think I'm done too. 2 sets. 2 sets, pull-ups, and then 2 sets of, 3 sets of shoulder press. I think that's gonna be the workout. And I'm gonna do cardio too. That's really about it. Very simple workout. 3 sets of shoulder press, major compound movement, then go into a back movement that you can probably do for chest days, of course, shoulder days, arm days, whatever day you're working out, you can do some type of back movement. It's the second largest muscle on your body, so it can handle it. That's a wrap for today's workout. First workout recorded on the YouTubes. I was doing TikTok. I'm still posting on the TikToks, but as shorts. But the first one in the books. They're only gonna get better, for sure. I gotta work on the angles. Gotta get a bit of tripod. Tripod I use doesn't have a adjuster for the camera, so I need to figure that out. But first one in the books, dudes. Yep, so that's a wrap for today's workout. Yeah, so there wasn't even an introduction, nothing. But currently I'm cutting right now. I bulked up to about 208 was my heaviest. I was bulking for about 6 months. Just around 6 months. So, it's a pretty good bulk. And like I was saying, I'm only focusing on major compound movements. I'm not really doing any accessories like lateral raises, curls, leg extensions, all that stuff. I'm really only focusing on bench, deadlift, squat, clean, and what else? Shoulder press, like I just did today. Just those movements. That's really all I'm focused on. I'm not really pushing, any accessories movements. It's not really necessary. I feel like if I'm just working on these major compound movements, I'm in the gym for like an hour. That's good enough. Because before I was in the gym for like an hour and a half. Could be up to 2 hours sometimes, depending how good I feel and stuff. But it's like, kind of just want to focus on the big movements. I used to do this back in high school, so I'm 27. I used to do this stuff back in high school. Just focus on the major compound movements, and I got really strong. And then I was focusing on bodybuilding type style training for about, I would say about 6 years. 6-7 years, yeah, till I was like 20, 25, 26, and I got bored of it. So I'm like, let's do something different. Let's just go into the gym, work on 2 movements, and that's all I do. I do two different movements, and then I do some cardio. And that's really about it. I'm not in the gym doing like 6 different movements and jumping around. I'm literally gonna be by a bar and just pushing that weight, whatever that is. I'll be looking here. Pretty good. Yeah, so that's really about it, man. I mean, workout's pretty simple, man. Don't have to do anything fancy. If you're looking to build a nice physique, you don't need to do anything fancy. Just work on those major compound movements. Yep, and that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching, whoever that is. But I'm just gonna be documenting. These. I've been doing it on TikTok. I was doing it on TikTok, just the set itself. But yeah, man. So we got the camera. This is cool. I'm gonna be recording myself, bro. See how it goes, Hey, man, you just gotta be yourself, whoever that is. So, too zoomed in and Dylan. All right, there we go. Yeah, you just gotta be yourself, however you want to put it. Just put the camera up, record. What are you gonna talk about? I don't know. What? Who cares? Spark up conversation with yourself, you know. You know, a lot of time you're sitting in your head talking about this or that. Just put it on the camera, record it, push play. You know, especially here. So I don't. But yeah, in the car right now, driving back home. Gonna go after work. So I'm a photographer, videographer for an out-of-home advertising company. So out-of-home is billboards, wraps, anything of that nature. So if you can see it out advertising in the world, then it's something that could be done with the company I work for. But yeah, man, that's what I do for full time. I've been using a camera since I was a kid, probably like 2005, 2004. Picked up my parents' camcorder, 2 megapixel camera, started playing with those. Then when I became a teenager, I think I was 17, actually came down to Florida. So I live in Florida now. I live in the Miami-Dade area. So, but I came down here in 2017. Me and a friend came down here. Shout out to Neeks. Came down here. Came to Miami. So I was like, you know what? Let's buy a camera. So I went to Best Buy, bought myself a Canon T6i, and that was it, man. After that, 2017, bro. After that, I took it serious. I brought the camera, of course, home, and then I just kept on using it. Went into taking photos for events, portraits, but then I really got into street photography, which I'm still really into. Street photography. If you guys haven't looked at any street photography before, don't understand what it is, it's basically just you going up to strangers or you walking around the streets of wherever you are and taking a photo of the moment. You know, I think that's something really cool, like that people don't understand, is that we take for granted. Like me just recording this right now, like I can look back at this in a couple years. Oh, that was cool. I did that. You know, we definitely take all this stuff for granted. Like, so, you know, try one day. Go out, just go walk around. You don't need a camera, but if you want to take photos, take photos. But just go out and go out and just look around. Be more aware, just your surroundings, and you know, look around, look at people, look at the buildings, the architecture, the clouds, the sun, all these small things, the flowers, the plants. There's a lot of cool moments that happen during our lives, but I feel like we get so distracted in our minds that everything is just tunnel visioned, and we're just busy, and just there's no time for to sit. What I mean by sitting, you can be walking and still sitting, but it's sitting in your mind at peace, just sitting, just being there, being a being, just being in the moment. You know, it's a cool thing. It's a cool thing to do. And I used to do that daily. I used to go out and take photos for a couple hours every day. I would commute to the city. I used to live in Chicago, or Chicagoland area, all my life. And then in college, I actually moved to the city for about 4.5 years. So, you know, but it's a cool thing, man. Go out and take photos and try it out. See if you guys enjoy it. Today's age is all, you know, digital and social media content. So, and in 2017, that was me. That was for sure me in 2017. Getting, trying to produce content, and I did a really good job. I got up to 16,000 followers, over 1,000 likes, about 100 comments, 50 comments, 20 comments, 30 comments. So I was getting engagement, I was getting likes every day. My work was only increasing, it was only getting better. And the same thing for this. You know, I'm talking like this now, I can sound a lot better in the future. The content I'm producing is going to be so much better. It's a matter of time. You know, the first thing you just got to do is start. If you can start, that's all you got to do. Just start. Whatever it is, just start. That's the best time. When's the best time? Starting it now. Whatever it is. Whatever you want to do, just start it now. Start it now. So, but yeah, man, just wanted to pick up the camera and ramble. Yeah, am I gonna put this in the video? I don't know, but I should. You know, it's just me documenting my, I guess, my life and working out and whatever else I want to produce. You know, I don't think this channel is really gonna be strictly a working out channel, because I would also like to produce, you know, photography, street photography videos. Me going out taking photos. Me going out taking photos for my work, my out-of-home advertising company I work for. Just stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but just felt like picking up the camera again and sharing and just rambling. So don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me. I'm a really chill person, so you know, the way I talk is the way I talk. Might have a little accent because I'm from the Midwest, the good Midwest. So you might hear a lot of finishing up my words and holding the word longer than usual. But if that makes any sense, my vocabulary is not the best. Needs improve. 100%. 27, and I definitely need to improve that. Need to read some books. But alright. Peace. Just got back.